Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the President and CEO of the Northeast Region for National City, Mr. David Boyle, for the introduction of tonight's entertainment.
I'm a little taller than Mike, so. And hey, Charlie, if we play golf this summer, I'm keeping the scorecard. I don't trust your bookkeeping. Thanks, Mike, for having me and for allowing National City to sponsor this outstanding event. And on behalf of National City, I'd like to just congratulate all the recipients tonight. It takes individual and corporate commitment and involvement by everyone to make a community successful. And it's not an exaggeration when I say that the success of tonight's winners is truly what fuels this economy and this community. And it's truly a pleasure to gather and recognize them. A quick example of the commitment that I think this community has is all of you here tonight. And I want to put that in a little perspective for you. I had the opportunity last week to attend the Canton Chamber of Commerce dinner. Ralph was there and had a great speaker. They have over 2,000 members in their chamber, and you know that's a market and a community that's significantly larger than ours. Their guest speaker was the retired General Richard Myers, who was a former chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff. Very interesting guy. Couldn't tell me much, but he's a really interesting guy. Certainly somebody you want to see and meet and just get to talk to. That dinner, they had a little over 600 people attend that dinner. And tonight, I asked Terry Gardner, there are more than 800 people here in this community. If you think about that, we're about a quarter of their size, and we have fully 25% more people participating in the business community. And I think I'm going to take a minute and ask you to give yourselves a round of applause. Now, the real reason I'm up here is to introduce our speaker. I guess our entertainment, is that fair, Bill? Okay. Bill Herz, at an age when most of us were probably reading comic books and playing cowboys and Indians, he was out learning how to shuffle a deck of cards with one hand. Today, Bill performs at over 200 corporate events throughout the United States, Canada, Mexico, Europe, China, Thailand, and India. And except for taking a little bit of time out to earn a degree from Amherst College and a master's degree from Cornell University, he spent the last 15 years entertaining his clients. Bill's a two-time winner of the International Magical Performers Award. Please welcome the world's greatest magician in his price range, Bill Herz.
There we go. Good evening. Good evening. A little down, just a little bit. My name is Bill Herz. I'm a magician. I'm going to magish for you, which is good because I used to be a wizard. Just want to make sure we're there. Sam, can you take it down just a little bit? That would be great. Just volume down. Great. I thought I'd start with something in the field of ESP. Just by a show of hands, how many people here believe in ESP? All right, how about ESPN? Yeah, a lot more. No, really, who here believes in ESP? This is a fascinating gentleman right over there. Here's a little joke for you, sir. Hope you enjoyed that. All right. We're going to try something. Now it's time to sit back, relax, honor yourselves. That's wonderful. And we're going to try something in the field of ESP mind reading. I see a woman and we're going to get lots of people involved tonight. I see a woman with her hands clasped right over there with a sort of a red skirt on. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Would you stand up right where you are? We're going to try something. What enthusiasm as she jumps up. Yeah, that's great. We're going to try something in the field of mind reading, ESP, call it what you will. Your name is? That's correct. Joe, have we ever met before? No, you seem proud of that, but we won't go there. Joe, in this envelope is a picture of a celebrity, a famous person. I want you to think of any famous person in the world, because I have one picture only. Anyone that you'd like. Now, we have not prearranged this. We have not set this up. Correct, Joe? Name that celebrity out loud. Tonight, that is, Joe. Yeah, just jump in there whenever you feel like it. Anyone that you'd like, because I have one picture only. You have someone in mind? Brad Pitt. This is amazing. You could have said anyone, and you did. You said Brad Pitt. We did not set this up. We did not prearrange this. Strangely enough, I have a picture of Brad Pitt as a baby. Hey, I did this last week. The person said Tiger Woods. Hey, I was ready. Hey, well, I'm warning you, it doesn't get a whole lot better, but we are going to have a lot of fun tonight. Kind of sets you up. Oh, there's a beautiful little girl. Hi there. What's your name? Here, come here. You want to see something fun? Come on up. I didn't know there were any kids. I'll come out to you. What's your name? What is it? Leslie. Look, beautiful little girl here. Look, right behind your ear is a quarter. And it's a magic quarter. You may have it. Do you know why it's a magic quarter, Leslie? Because if you put it under your pillow tonight, it'll turn into a $20 bill. All right? There we go. Unless, of course, Daddy's a creep. But we are going to give away a great prize later on. But I need to borrow, and that's the key word, borrow, from someone here a $100 bill. Is there someone here who's got a $100 bill? I guess this commerce stuff isn't quite as lucrative as we're led to believe, huh? No, somebody here have 100? There's always somebody here. That gentleman there, you got a $100 bill. Great, bring it up. Yeah, here, come on and bring it up. Or no, you bring it up. You what? You're not going to bring it up? I get to keep it then? Now, what is your name? Bala, great. Thanks very much, Bala. Where are you from, Bala? Here, that's great. Here. No. You know, it's not that big of a part, okay? There you go. All right, terrific. Bala, we're going to try something later on. If it doesn't work, I personally will give you a crisp 100. Nothing to worry about. But I'll tell you what, do you have a $20 bill on you? Oh, yeah, come on. Bank president doesn't have a 20. Come on, pop that baby over here. Here. Do you have a 20 on you? No, who's got a 20? This is a fascinating thing. You have a 20? Well, you're a banker, yeah? No, you're not a banker. You're just sitting with them. There you go. You got a 20?
No, how about a 10?
Did I ask for a 10? No, there's a reason I asked for a 20. Nobody's got a 20? Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me here. You got a 20, sir? Or Greg, you got a 20. It's Greg, yes? Yeah. He was telling me during dinner he's seen Brokeback Mountain 22 times. Here, I tell you what. That's, who would have thought of that of Greg, huh? Here, I tell you what. But thank you, sir. Now, you loaned me a $20 bill. This is a fascinating thing. Most people don't know this, but did you know that there are silk threads that run through each bill? Did you know that? No. Do you care? No. Because it's interesting, is if you look right down the center, not making jokes at Mr. Magic anymore, are we, huh? Did you even notice the date on the bill? 1999. See, these are things you should pay attention to. Now, a look of panic has come across his face. Not quite as panicked as Bo, however. Yeah. But nothing to worry about. I'm a magician. All you have to do is reach into your pocket, grab a little wiffle dust, snap and wave just like this. Doesn't do anything, but it kept me out of the Army. Not anymore. But more importantly, like magic, your $20 bill has healed up and is as good as new, and that's real magic, all right? Yeah, here we go. Thought that was a good seat, didn't you, huh? Well, all right, let's really get going. Let's have some fun. We're going to get a lot of people up tonight, and that's what makes it fun. So if I call you, please come on up. We're just having a good time. How about this gentleman right here? Would you come on up? Yeah, that would be, no, that, looking away doesn't make you invisible. That would be you. That's right. The gentleman right there, that's great. We're going to get a few people up. How about this woman right over here in the purple, right over here? Would you come on up and help us out? Yeah, that would be, you're purple, she's blue. That's right. And let's get one more person up. How about this this gentleman right over here who won't look me in the eye? Yeah, great. Come on up. Give him a big hand. Hi, you are? Bob, right over here. Come on, give him a big hand over here. This is Bob. And we've got 3 other Thank you so much for coming up. And, I knew, great. Come on up, come on up, come on up. Hi, let me help you up. You are? Doris. Doris, great. And? Huh? Your name is? Don't touch the magician. All right. Joel, no, Joel, hands out of the pocket. I'll do the entertaining, okay? Yeah, all right. Wasn't interrupting anything, was that? Okay, great. Now, I come from the East. You're going to have to leave. I come from the East, and I brought a dictionary because, everybody says things in different ways. Sir, you are the dictionary man tonight. Would you hold on to that in case we get into an argument up here? And along with it, because I knew this was such a great business group, I brought some business books. I don't know if you guys have read them. You can negotiate anything. Read it? No? How about 1 Minute Manager? Only takes a minute. Yeah. Laws of Leadership. No, I won't go there. Here, I tell you what. But this is a fascinating thing. If you will, grab anyone you'd like. Terrific. Great, great. Now, do me a favor. Page through them, look through them, make sure all the pages are different. I'm going to go earn that $20 now, huh, Leslie? Yeah? There we go. But all the words are different, all the pages are different. Terrific. We'll start with you. I'm sorry, it's Bob, right over here, if you will. This is kind of fun. Bob, I'm going to run through here. I'm going to have you say stop. When you do, I want you to look at the first word on the page. But before, do you need glasses? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I find I need them all the time, too. There you go. I know the feeling. They're not trick glasses, I promise. By the way, how long do you have to wear that tie before you win the bet? Huh? Yeah. No, I'm just... They don't work? They don't work. Can you see the words? Great. I'm going to run through here. You say stop whenever you want. Look at the first word on the page. Stop. Terrific. Did you get a word? Yes. You saw the first word on that page? Yes, I did. Terrific. Now, obviously, there are hundreds of thousands of words in each book, but you're just thinking of the word. It's a fairly long word, I hope, at least 6 or 7 letters? Yep. Yes. Think of it if you will. Yes, sir. You don't get out a whole lot, do you? Yeah, here. One word came to mind. I don't quite know what it has to do with business, but I'm not quite sure. You're just thinking of a word out of hundreds of thousands. What's the word you're thinking of? Footsteps. Nice and loud? Footsteps. Footsteps, which is interesting because that's the one word that I wrote was actually the one word that you got was footsteps. Thank you for helping out. You may have a seat. Great. Now, your name, I'm sorry, is? Doris. Now, if I was watching this crap magic, I'd say, well, that's clever, but maybe he's memorized the first word on every page in every book. I have a life. Not much of one. But, Doris, I'm going to ask you, I can't get much fairer than this. I'm going to ask you to turn your back to me. I'm going to turn my back to you. And before we go any further, your name is? Charlie. Not a napkin, but do you have a clean white handkerchief? All right, go like this then, Charlie. All right, yeah, okay. Because that's disgusting, Charlie. All right, here, I tell you what. But, Doris, I'm going to ask you, if you will, I can't get any further than this, to turn to any page in the book. Think of any word. I can't get a whole lot further than that. Doris, my only request being that it be a fairly long word, at least 8, 9, 10, 11 letters. When you have a word in mind, say, I have a word in mind, keep your back to me. Good. And it's a fairly long word? At least 7 or 8 or 9 letters. Great. Terrific. Hey, I didn't mean for you to count them. I just wanted to. Great. Doris, think of the word, if you will. I can't get any further than this. You're just opened up. Think of any word. Doris, the first letter is the letter R. Okay, you don't have to be so happy about it, Doris. Yeah. Boy, that's weird. The letter R came into mind very clearly. It was not what was the first letter, Doris? F. No, that's the last letter. What's the first letter? Oh, wait a minute. Are you still facing backwards? Oh, turn towards me. Turn towards me. I'm sorry, my fault. When I said R is the first letter, that's actually the last letter, isn't it? Yes. Yeah. This is going to piss you off, isn't it? Yeah, here, I tell you what. I was picking it up backwards. It didn't make sense. Now it's starting to make sense because you could have thought of any word in the book. I can't get any fairer than that. But you thought of one word, Doris. If you will, you've been great so far. Do me a favor. Just say the one word you're thinking of out loud. Firecracker, which is good because that's the one word that I wrote out of hundreds of thousands was the word firecracker. Thank you, Doris. Thank you for helping out. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Careful on your way down. Can we help her down? Great. Thanks. And your name, I'm sorry? Joel. There's only, oh, I love that watch. You know, Rolex only has one L. But there's only one way we can make it any fairer, and that is, Joel, I'm going to go out into the audience. I'm going to have somebody say stop. Let's say they stop on page 28, whatever page they tell you. I want you to look at the last word on that page. I'm going to go out into the audience now. I'm going to come out over here. Let me go out over here. And here, do me I'm sorry, did I wake you? Okay, great. Here, I'll tell you what. Do me a favor. You say stop wherever you'd like. Stop. Terrific. And you throw your voice wonderfully. I swear it sounded like it came out from over there. Do you have look at the page number. Tell Joel which page number he should turn to. 92. What was it? I'm sorry? 92. Turn to page 92 in your book. Look at the last word on page 92. Do you need the glasses? Yeah. Or are there 92 pages in the book? You're good. There are 92. Great. Now, I had no idea where this gentleman was going to stop. In fact, to be honest with you, I didn't even know you were coming tonight. But had no idea which book you were going to select, but think of your word. This way we take it completely out of my hands, out of Joel's hands. We left it up to you where we were going to be. But you could have ended up on one word. You've got one word in mind. I can't get any fairer than this. Think of it. Yours is a little bit different. It's a number, isn't it? I don't usually get numbers. Not quite sure what 141 are for. No. It is not one. What was the word? Nice and loud? Reprimand. There was no 141 or R. It was reprimand. Oh, wait a minute. Where's the dictionary guy? Do me a favor. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Your word was what? Reprimand? Do me a favor. Turn to page 141 in the dictionary. When you're on 141, tell me you're on page 141. Are you there? Terrific. Look at the right-hand side. Count down 4 words. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the 4th word down? Reprimand. We got them all. Give them a big hand. Thanks for helping out. Great sport. Thank you. All right. Well, let's take this. Take this ESP Jazz one step further, and I want to tell you, I am truly honored to be here tonight. It has been a dream of mine for years to perform for the Worcester Chamber of Commerce, and there's one for the resume here. But actually, I am in a great mood tonight because this is a brand new jacket. Do you like it? It was a present from my wife. It came home last night. It was hanging over a chair. So it's a little big, but it came with a wallet, so what do I care? But, you know, whenever you see a magician doing card tricks, you say, oh, he does sleight of hand. And I am the first to admit that I do all sorts of sleight of hand. However, if I'm not touching the cards, it makes it impossible to manipulate them. And I'll tell you what, we're going to have some, the gentleman right over there, would you stand up at Joel's table? Would you don't have to come up. Yeah, that would be you. Stand up right where you are. Let's go over to this gentleman right over here with the blue blazer on. Would you stand up right where you are? You don't have to come up. Let's go across to next to Joe. Would you stand up, sir? That's great. We're going to get, how about the gentleman right over there, his arm over the table? That's great. And how about this gentleman right over here? Would you stand up right at the table? Kind of, that's right. That would be great. Now, I'm going to toss you the deck. We're going to do this real quickly. Instead of taking a card out, just lift up. Look at any card. Fair enough? You have a choice of 52 cards. Don't look at the bottom card because I know that's the ace of spades. I'm going to toss them to you. Just lift up, look at any card that you'd like because this takes it out of my hands completely. Have you done that already? Great. Hi, everything okay? Yeah, okay. Oh, thank you, Mike. Hey, he's done a great job. How about a big hand for Mike, huh? That's terrific. Thank you, Mike. Did you lift up? You saw one? Great. Gently toss the deck over to this gentleman, if you will. Do the same thing. Real quickly, just lift up, because what this does, do the same thing. Once you've got a card, just toss it over to that gentleman. That's great. Do the same thing, if you will. Just lift up, look at any card. Over to this gentleman now. That's great, because what this does is it keeps it out of my hands, and each one can just think of any card that they'd like. Do the same thing. And this way, they have a choice of 52 cards. No way I could possibly know it. Have you done that? You got one? Great. Throw them up to me, if you will, on the count of 3. My fault. I picked you. All right. 5 people are just thinking of cards. We'll do this as quickly as I can. I do have a pet. Yes, that's great. We'll start with you. Your name is? Pat. Quick question. Before tonight, Pat, have you ever seen me before? So you're not really sure it's me, are you, Pat? Great. Think of your card. Terrific. Good. Your name? Tom. It's a red card. It's a black card. Stuff's not that hard. Great. Your name is? Mike. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped you over there. Your name is? Jamie. Jamie, I'd like to know who I'm working with. Quick question. I want you to imagine you're at your home. You walk out the steps, turn left, you go about 15 feet, there's a Starbucks there. There will be. All right, Jamie, I got yours. Terrific. Your name is? Mike? Not getting yours either. You know what? Clear your mind. Quick question. Do you believe in reincarnation? Okay, well, welcome back. Great. I think I got yours. And last but not least, Steve. Boy, I'm not getting... Steve, do me a favor. Hold on to him. Frequently, when you're holding on to him, it makes it a little bit easier. Steve, yeah, just hold on to him, if you will. Just think of your card. Clear your mind. Think of nothing, say nothing, feel nothing. Pretend you're at work, Steve. Yeah, there we go. See how... No, I haven't gotten it yet. Steve, just think of your card. Still not... You know, hold him against your forehead, if you will, Steve. Oh, who are we kidding, Steve? Let's go back a little bit, huh? Time to face reality. I have. Yeah, there we go. Terrific. There we go. Toss them. No, don't. I saw what you did. I've jotted them down. I've jotted down 5 cards. I don't guarantee anything. But if I do call your card, just sit down right away. So if I call your card, have a seat. The 10 of diamonds, 7 of clubs, ace of hearts, 4 of spades, and the 6 of clubs. And I missed Jamie's, didn't I? Jamie, actually, I didn't quite miss it. I came prepared. 1 card. You're just thinking of a card. I keep an extra one here. What's the card you're thinking of? That's the one I carry with me, the Jack of Hearts. Give them all a big hand. Holy crow. Strange. You're going to help with this. This is easy. I asked a few people to think of a number during cocktails between 35 and 100. Would those people stand up right where they are? I have no idea where they are seated. There's a gentleman way back there. I think there was a... Did we lose others? Oh, a gentleman right over here. And I thought there was a woman, someone over here. Is she gone? I don't know. She left. So the heck with the magician. Huh? Yeah, okay, here. But that's fine. We've got 2, Bala, we've got 2 people over here. I asked them each to think of a number between 35 and 100 during cocktails and not to tell anybody. We need only one of them. Would you pick which gentleman we should use? I mean, for $100, you get something. Should we use the gentleman right over here or the gentleman way at the end? Ted. Terrific. Ted, you're thinking of a number between 35 and 100. Is that correct? Did you tell anybody your number? Did you write it down? So you're the only one that knows the number. Ted, think of it if you will. We're going to try this as quickly as we can. I don't guarantee anything. Now, I've got a big pad up here. Again, Ted, the only requirements was that it be between 35 and 100 and not to tell anyone, correct? I'm going to jot this down as quickly as I can. That's 32, that's 1, that's 12, that's 7. Over here is 11, that's 8, that's 31, that's 2. Over here, 5, 10, 3, and 34. And I think we'll be able to get this on the screen pretty well. 4, 33, 6, and 9. Ted, you're just thinking of a number. Do you see your number up there? No. Good pick, but... No, actually, hopefully I did write it, but not the way you're used to seeing it. Ted, you could have thought of any number. The whole idea is to put things together in ways that you don't always see. Ted, for the first time, nice loud voice, what's the number you're just thinking of? The gentleman over there, was your number 52 way in the back? No. So had we picked anyone but Ted, we would have had a different number. I did write 52, but not the way you're used to seeing it, because you'll notice if you add 7 plus 12 is 19, plus 1 is 20, plus 32 is Ted's number, 52. Now, that might be in luck until, of course, you realize that 2 and 8 is 10, plus 31 is 41, plus 11 is Ted's number, 52. Coincidence? I don't think so. especially when you add 34 plus 10 is 44 plus 3 and 5, that equals 52. Of course, 6 and 9 is 15 plus 4 is 19 plus 33, that equals 52, which would be pretty cool if we stopped there. However, you'll notice if you add 32 plus 11 plus 5 plus 4, that equals 52. Of course, 1 and 8 is 9, that equals 52. That equals 52. Of course, 7 and 2 and 9, that equals 52, which would be pretty cool if we stopped there. However, you'll notice if you add 32 plus 8 plus 3 plus 9, that equals 52. Of course, 7 plus 31 is 38, plus 10 is 48, plus 4 is 52, which is pretty cool if we stop there. However, it's Baal? I'm sorry. Bala. You were the one that picked him. If you were to count all the chairs right in the front 6 tables, there are exactly 52 chairs. Not true, but it'll keep him busy. However, we can take it one step further because you'll notice if you add 32 plus 4 is 36 plus 9 plus 7. Those 4, the 4 corners equal 52. In fact, those 4 equal 52. Those 4 equal 52. Those 4 equal 52. Those 4 equal 52. Those 4 in the center equal 52. If that's not quite enough, you can always take 1 and 12, which is 13. Add that to 33 and 6. That equals 52. Of course, 11 and 5 is 16. Add that to 34 and 2. That equals 52. There's over 105 different ways to make 52. And let's give Ted a big hand for thinking of 52. Well, all right, we're warming up. We're warming up. Now, I tell you, I thought it'd be kind of, let me put this up here. People always come up to me and say, hey, will you teach me a trick that I can do either back home or at the office? And this is a wonderful trick that all you need is a balloon. Great trick you can do. And the thing that I like about it is it's based on a scientific principle. All you need is a balloon, no titanium. And it's I'm sure you'll sell it to us if we need it, though. Yeah. But it's kind of fun that if you take a balloon, and it's based on a scientific principle, that of static electricity. If you take a balloon and you have some type of wall, believe it or not, I know it's hard to believe, if you rub it like this, it actually sticks because of static electricity. Watch, it's really neat. Here goes. Yeah, here goes. Yep. There we go. You'll use it. Can't wait to get home now, can you, huh? Back at the office tomorrow, a lot of people with balloons. Well, all right, well, let's do the good stuff. We're going to, this is actually one of my favorite ones. I'm going to come out into the audience, and I need to borrow some rings. Maybe a man's signet ring, a college ring, and I'm going to do the whole thing out in the audience. We'll get it up on the camera. It's kind of neat. I'm going to come down here. Do you have business trip? Okay. Here.